Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 5th episode of the Enzo Explores podcast, where I'm joined with my friend, Emily.
Hello.
How are you doing, Emily?
I'm doing good. It's summer break, so I have a lot more free time.
Yeah, well, it is summer break, but now I work a full-time job, so I have no free time. But thank you for making it out and making time for this. So, Emily, tell us about yourself, about your hobbies, who you are, I don't know, what you do.
So, I am currently a student at UCI. I just finished my first year. I just switched to being a psychological science major, so that's pretty exciting. Recently, I've been doing a lot of crocheting, just like for fun. It's something that I got into last year, so it's been an endeavor. But yeah, I just recently got back from my trip to Japan. I spent about 10 days there, and it was a lot of fun.
Tell us more about that, as I'm sure the people may, if you're on the Enzo Explores, in the Enzo Beats channel, you'll probably see that it's a lot of Japanese content, very obviously interested in Japanese culture, and I was going to have you on like a month ago, but then I was like, maybe I should wait till she comes back from Japan, because I want to ask all about it. Like, I could spend like an hour on this conversation, but please feel free, like, tell us about it, like, bring us like a day by day if you want. Like, I want to hear about it.
Yeah, okay. So I spent about 10 days there. That's including like all of the flights and everything though. So we went to a total of 4 different towns or cities, I guess. It was Kobe, Yokohama, Nagoya, and Osaka. And we spent about a day and a half in each of them.
That's so crazy. That's like all the cities like people usually don't go to. Right?
Yeah, because this is my second time going to Japan, and the first time I went, it was like the big cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and then this time around, since I went with my family, my dad kind of wanted to check out all of the places that we didn't get to go to last time. Some of the more like local, quieter places, just to like see what the rest of the country is like.
Right. What were the 4 places again? There was Kobe, Yokohama,
Nagoya, and Osaka.
Okay, yeah. So Osaka is like one of the big 3, but yeah, like surprising. Usually people go to like, Tokyo and Kyoto and Osaka and then call it a day. But I've actually never been to Nagoya either, or Kobe, or I did go to Yokohama, but again, like another like it's there, it's a big city, it's next to Tokyo, but sometimes a lot of people gloss over it. So where'd you start, in Yokohama?
I started in Yokohama, yeah. So we flew in to, I think it was Narita Airport at first.
Oh, wow.
And then from there we took the Shinkansen over to Yokohama. And then from Yokohama we flew to the
What?
We flew to the Osaka
Dang.
airport and then took another train over to Nagoya. And then from Nagoya we went back to Osaka.
Wait, hold on. So you flew to Osaka, then took a train to Nagoya.
Yes.
Did no one ever tell you could just take a train to Nagoya and then to Osaka?
Well, because we wanted, actually, I don't know why we did that. It was because we got a free plane ticket there.
Okay.
Because the way that the plane tickets ended up working out was like, on my flight to Narita originally, we ended up taking like a little, what is the word? We stopped in San Francisco first.
Oh, layover.
Yeah, layover. Yeah, we stopped in San Francisco, and that saved us like $1,800.
Yeah.
And then they gave us that free flight to Osaka anyways. So we were like, we might as well just fly. It's a 1-hour flight. So we just went that way.
Yeah. I will say, like, the only downside for like people, if you do want to travel, like going on the Shinkansen from Tokyo to Osaka, definitely do it, because there's so much beautiful like countryside there. It's a lot of the times that's the first time foreigners see Mount Fuji as well, and so it's definitely like one of my favorite train rides for sure. But that's cool though. So you flew into Osaka. What'd you do in Yokohama first though?
So much stuff happened that it's kind of hard to remember. Like, we went to a couple aquariums, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and was that? No, I'm thinking of Kobe. All of the days kind of meshed together after a while because we were there for such a short amount of time. But it was a lot of just like walking around, seeing the city, and then just like going shopping, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, in Yokohama, if you give me 1 minute, I can look at my pictures.
Yeah, go ahead.
I tried my best to take a lot of pictures because I know I'll forget things.
Yeah.
But Yeah, we did a lot of stuff.
I know in Yokohama they're famous for the Chinese Chinatown.
Yes.
Did you go there?
We took a quick stop over there at the very end of the day. So it was pretty busy over there, and at that point we were just like super tired.
Yeah.
So we only stayed for a little bit and just got dinner real quick.
For sure.
Yeah. No, in Chinatown it's so colorful.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. I have to look it up right quick then.
Yeah, it was a lot bigger than I expected. Because I knew it was one of the bigger Chinatowns, I think, in the world, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest.
Yeah, and it was just like
wow.
rows and rows of...
That's crazy. It looks like Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Really?
Yeah. And that's coming from someone who's never been, so...
Yeah. But like looking at all of that, like all that
Yeah.
street, let me see if I can...
Honestly, it's
know
not
if it'll get picked
it's
up
not
on
that
there.
huge of an over-exaggeration either.
Yeah.
It's like, it's that busy.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. I know I sent you a picture of this place before when I was there, but I went to Enoshima Island.
Yes, of
So-
course. I've been to Enoshima too. And in
Yeah.
fact, if you want to see a vlog about Enoshima, you could go on the Enzo Beats YouTube channel. Yeah.
But yeah, I spent about half the day there, and we had lunch over there. We just walked around the island, checked out all the caves and stuff, and it's just so
Caves?
yeah the like
Did you
going
go
through
in-
the mountain and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
You really? I think it was high tide, so I don't know if they let us go through the
Oh.
caves when I went.
That makes sense.
Because I remember
yeah.
it stopped. There was like a rope and we couldn't go. Did you
Oh.
go down like the coastal walkway into some caves, like towards the
Yeah.
end of at the other side of the island? Oh, they had the caves open.
Everything was open because like I think it was low tides at that point too. Like you could see some of the stuff that you could tell is like usually covered in water. But yeah, there was a lot. And it's a really nice like hike just going around Enoshima.
sure.
And I found out apparently their specialty is like a rice bowl with fish on top.
Oh, really?
It's like really small little fish that's on top, and then soba noodles, dipping soba noodles. So we had that like on top of the mountain, and the restaurant was really nice actually because they put us right next to the window. It's not really a window. It's just an open space.
Yeah.
And it looks out into the ocean. It was beautiful over
Wow.
there. Yeah. And it was hydrangea season when I went. It's rainy season
Yeah.
over there, so everything was in bloom. Everything was
wow.
green. Yeah. So that was super different from the first time I went, just because like when I went the first time, it was during our winter,
To Enoshima too, or
not
just
to-
Japan in
just
general?
Japan in general. And it was just like everything is kind of gray and dead a little bit. So this time around, it was just like everything was flourishing. It was crazy.
Was it hot?
It wasn't as bad as I was expecting. It was probably in like the mid 80s the entire trip.
That feels
So
good.
yeah, it was a lot better than it could have been.
Yeah, I've only gone in mid-August and late July, so it's like minimum like 95 degrees, 100% humidity. It's like horrible. Yeah. My one experience with Japan though is like, you know how you said on Enoshima, like it's a nice hike like all throughout the island, and it's really shady in a lot of places. And so even when it's hot in Japan, when you're like hiking through a forest, it can be so cool. It's like the wind blows so nicely over there, right?
Yeah, like if you're just like in the shade and there's like kind of like a tunnel, it just hits you and it just cools you off. It's very nice.
I gotta look up these Enoshima caves because I didn't even know they had those there.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up the pictures on my phone. But they gave us like a little candle that we would use to light the path because it gets pretty dark in some
Really?
areas, and they don't fully light it. Just I think for preservation.
Is it kind of like in this area?
We didn't get to go all the way down here.
Yeah.
But
there's like caves
were
in
walking
here.
up there. Yeah.
Because it was closed off, I think, right at the entrance. Because,
yeah.
not gonna lie, I do not remember all of this area being walkable. I think it was like high tide or something. Because it was okay. Actually, that would make sense. There was a hurricane going on during that week, so that's probably why it was really high tide.
That would do it.
Yeah, I think if you watch the vlog, it's just like really windy, and you can do. But it was a beautiful day, just cloudy though, and it felt like you were at the edge of the world.
Yeah.
Did it feel like that for you in Enoshima?
It was just like I felt like I was in a whole nother world, if that makes sense. Because it's like, especially compared to California here, it's so nature-ish.
Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing like buildings everywhere. So just
Yeah.
like being able to see just like open oceans and like relatively untouched like landscape, it was just very different and very beautiful. Yeah, I think I have pictures from like that exact area right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was super nice.
I know with the landscape, that's why like if you ever go to Japan, people out there, of course, like if you have the money and the more convenient options to fly into Haneda Airport. But for me, I really love flying into Narita, even if you do have to take an hour train ride to Tokyo, because it's such like an open trailer moment, like the opening scene of like your new Japan arc, because you got to take this train and you slowly watch the countryside, all this beautiful green forests and beautiful like crop fields and like traditional architecture, and you see it slowly transition into suburbs, and then you're in the craziest city in all the world. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's like it's just such a huge like it's such a huge difference, and it's only like an hour train ride. You'll see like just like beautiful landscaping, and then it completely switches over to like all of just busyness of the city life. Yeah. I'm kind of glad I didn't go to Tokyo this time around though, because it was just so busy the last time I went. And it was busy just like where I went, and those are like the less touristy cities.
Right.
So I know if I had gone to Tokyo, it's just like you're just trying to move around normally.
For sure. Did you see like a lot of like kids around? Were they on summer break? Do you know? 'Cause I think summer break started like now.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of kids. I mean, I would see like, I think probably like middle schoolers and high schoolers going to and from school actually, but not like a whole ton of little kids.
Yeah.
Except for on the weekends.
Yeah. It was probably still school then, because I think they get off of school at the end of June or like beginning of July, because I know they go back around mid-August, and so the first part of our trip it was really busy, and then the kids went to school and it was like a little less busy but still very busy because it's the middle of summer, you know, so all the tourists were everywhere, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad I went. Like literally the day I left was the day after I finished all my finals. So it was less busy than it could have been, and I don't know, personally, I like being on the train and not touching someone else. So it was just like refreshing to see not a completely packed train. Yeah. But kind of moving on from Yokohama, afterwards we went to Kobe, and Kobe is like a completely different feeling from Yokohama and Enoshima because it's very industrial.
Oh, really?
Very, very industrial. Like everything was buildings. Everywhere I looked, it was buildings. So it was like a complete flip from what I was used to. And we took a train going to Kobe at one point, and it's just like you're going across all of these bridges. There's so many bridges, and they're huge. And you're just crossing over and over.
From Osaka?
Yeah, from the airport.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just like, it's super industrial, and I don't know how true this fact is, but my dad said like the areas that we were crossing over were like man-made islands kind of to like expand the land.
Yeah, that's totally true. I mean I know in Tokyo all of like Taito City is like man-made like islands, and Taito is like it's like a district like off the coast of like Tokyo, and like it's just all like man-made islands. That's where do you know Team Lab Borderless Planets?
Yes.
Yeah, that area is all, I'm pretty sure, on like man-made islands. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah. That's...
But in Kobe and Osaka, I'm sure they do too, because it's like a delta area, right? A lot of big rivers like next to the ocean.
It's like you'll be on the train and you'll just see a river pass by.
Yeah.
And then you'll see another one and another one.
Yeah.
It's just, there's a lot of water there, which was one thing that like kind of stood out to me, because here it's like you only see large bodies of water in like a couple lakes if you can find them, and then of course the ocean. But over there it's like rivers are very, very common. It's common to just like go by the beach, or not the beach, just like the ocean. And it's just like a very casual thing for them.
Well, the problem with California here is we have all the built riverbeds, but we don't like properly like keep the water in the river, and so we have all this infrastructure that's just wasted.
Yeah,
It's sad, man.
you'll see maybe like 1 foot of water if it's a good day.
Yeah, you just like it's like a whole canal, and you see the one stream like in the whole thing. But yeah, that was the thing that surprised me about Japan is just the beautiful like rivers, so many rivers, and it's like filling. And like you were saying in Osaka, I do like the trains in Osaka for the reason that for those who are like, you went to Dotonbori, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so in Dotonbori, that's near the Namba station. And when you go from Namba to, like, say, Shinosaka, you start underground, right? Or in the tunnels. But there's a point where, like, you feel like you're in anime because then you go outside of the tunnels and it's this beautiful, like, view of the entire landscape with water and rivers. And it's just like, dang, man, wish we could have that here.
Yeah, honestly, like every new place that I went just felt like an anime scene.
Yeah.
It's like, this is common for so many people, but for me, it's just like, this is a whole new experience. Now I know where it's coming from in all the shows.
Speaking of an anime scene, I forgot to ask you in Enoshima, did they still have all the signs of the bunny girl senpai
No.
girls? No? Okay.
No.
They probably took them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bunny girl season anymore.
Hey, in a few days, okay? July 5th, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
I won't be watching it.
Yeah, I don't know. I still got to see the movie, but it's actually good.
I heard it is, but I can't get past the title. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. No, okay, but the title refers to like literally 2 minutes of the first episode, and then the rest of it is just like quantum, is love explained through quantum mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
But-
I watched like the first 5 minutes of the first episode, and I
that's-
was like, why is she like that?
No. Okay, we will talk about anime when we get there. I got to hear more because I've never been to Kobe. I have a question because one time you sent us a picture. We were on like the zip line carts or whatnot.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
So it's called the Herb Gardens. It's the Kobe Herb Gardens, and it's kind of like up in the mountains, and it's just like this giant garden.
What?
It just goes down the mountain for a very long time, and it's really beautiful.
It looks
over
so
there.
German. Yeah, look.
Well,
the
okay,
Tudor?
this
Or
first
not Tudor,
area
but-
of it is, it's more European style, but after that they have like what is it, like a perfume lab kind of.
A perfume lab?
Yeah, so they had like a bunch of different perfumes from all of the plants that they have there, since it's all just like herbs and flowers with them.
Dude, this is so cool. I have to go here.
It was really
It's
cool.
big. It looks like an amusement park.
Yeah, and it just keeps going down and down and down.
So you start at the top and then you walk down?
Yeah.
How convenient. In America, we'd be like walking up and it's coming down. That's crazy.
Yeah, so looking at that map, you kind of just do a little squiggly line, but they also have a trail going down the side you see right here. And that one is more of like, that's more for hikers if you're interested in hiking and just seeing like the greenery. Whereas the main areas are for like more tourism and like picture taking and all that stuff.
How have I never heard about this? I need to go the next time I'm going. Okay, thank you for sharing that to me because this looks
course.
so awesome.
Yeah, they had like all of these like perfume smelling stations, and you could even like buy your own perfume over there. And they had,
I've done that.
they had a lot of different ones. This is just like one table right here. They had, I think, 2 or 3 tables.
I bought perfume in Japan. I thought it was cologne. And then I came back to America and I realized I bought perfume. And the lady never stopped me.
You know, what difference does it make?
It smells really good. And I did want to buy more just to have it. Like, I just want to know that I can... Because every time I smell it, it reminds me of Harajuku, which is where I bought it. And it just takes me back immediately.
Yeah. No, I'm glad I bought a lot of stuff this trip, because the first time I went to Japan, I'm a very frugal person, so I was very hesitant to spend money. But going back this time around, I was like, okay, I know that it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I should buy everything here instead of back at home, because back at home it's gonna be expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even at like the regular stores like Uniqlo, we have them here. It's just a lot more
yeah.
expensive here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which brings me to my next point. So you had asked me to go pick you up a shirt while I was in Japan, a button-up shirt. This is not from Uniqlo, actually. It's from like their brother.
Oh, GU.
Yeah, GU.
GU.
So go ahead, take a look.
I love this. It's mint. Whoa.
Yeah, because I was looking around, and I know you have a couple of them, and then I couldn't remember which ones you did or didn't have.
No,
so I was like,
I don't have anything from GU.
Exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna get this
so
one.
good. It looks big though. Do you think it'll fit me?
It was a medium, and then I compared it to the medium at Uniqlo, and it looked roughly the same size. So.
Medium Japan Uniqlo or medium US?
Japan Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It probably fits.
Probably.
It looks good. I hope it fits. I really do.
I hope
It
so
looks
too.
good. I hope it does. Should I like try it on?
Go
Like
ahead.
in the cut? We'll try it on when we switch the batteries.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Thank you. This is really cool though. I've never owned anything from GU. So now I'm like a true Uniqlo enjoyer.
Yeah. No, I really like GU because it's a little bit cheaper than Uniqlo actually.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of shopping in both Uniqlo and GU. Pretty much in every city that we went to Uniqlo or GU at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to like see
I'd
what
stop by
selections they
everywhere.
have.
Everywhere. Did you buy anything for yourself?
Yeah, so actually everything I'm wearing right now is from either GU or Uniqlo. I think they're both from Uniqlo.
I can tell.
But yeah, I bought a lot of clothes, a lot of pants because their pants are like a lot thinner, a lot more lightweight.
Yeah.
And then they just happen to fit me better since it's more geared towards the Asian proportions.
The Asian community.
Yeah, so I tried to buy a lot more clothes over there. But yeah, I probably bought maybe $150 worth of clothes.
Throughout the whole trip?
Yeah.
That was day one for me. Really? Yeah. Well, it wasn't all for me, but yeah, I bought a lot of clothes.
Yeah, no, my brother definitely bought a lot more. Yeah, he's more into fashion than I am, so I would just see him walk into a Uniqlo and then he'd walk out with like a whole thing. It's like, okay, have fun.
Yeah, I think for me, this past time I went a year ago, I brought only underwear and the shirt that I was wearing and the pants I was wearing. And then I bought everything else.
You knew, you walked
knew
in with
I
a
wanted
plan.
more. Yeah, I knew exactly what from Uniqlo what I wanted to buy when I'd get there. So
Yeah, no, that's what my dad told us to do. He's like, don't pack very much clothes because I know you're going to buy a lot more. So just buy it over there.
dang, bro, you're making me want to go again.
You should go.
I want to. I should, dude. Screw the... No, I really want the Sony a6700 though. It's the new vlog camera I want to buy because it's like I could go to Japan or buy that vlog camera, but I want to buy the vlog camera so then I could go to Japan and then have 4K Japan footage. That'd be really fun. Dang. Let's see. Okay, so you went to Kobe and anything else in Kobe or just like another?
Let me think. In Kobe, they have this area. It's called Harborland. It's more of like what's the word? It's more for like shopping. It's more of a shopping district, yeah. And it's just like a lot of stores and just a lot of things to go look at.
This looks crazy.
Yeah, and it's like right by the ocean, so you can just like walk around and you'll peek outside and then the ocean is right there. Yeah, so we were there for a little while. Personally, my brother and I, we have a really bad addiction to claw machines.
Yes.
And
Dude,
claw
me
machines in
too.
Japan are cheaper than they are
100 yen,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were like, we would see like a big giant plate.
Honorary mention right here, guys. Can you see that?
Miku.
Hatsune Miku. It's probably overexposed a little bit, but I won this at round 1 just a few days ago. So, did you get any Hatsune Mikus while you were over there?
No.
Did you get any figures or?
I don't go for figures personally.
Okay.
I don't own any anime figures actually. But it was a lot of, I like keychains. I like little small stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Even if they're not as worth it, I think they're more fun and I feel like you're more likely to get them. So I went for a lot of keychains. My brother actually, have you seen the French fry keychains?
I don't think so.
It's just like a hyper realistic French fry keychain.
Hyper realistic?
Yeah, like search up a picture of it.
French fry
But,
keychain. Like these?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we had gone to one other claw machine place before and he saw it and he tried to get it and he didn't get any. So when we went to this other one at Harborland, he saw another machine with a bunch of French fries and he was like, I gotta try it now. First try, he brings the claw down, he picks up like 9 of them. He actually got all 9 of them.
What?
Yes. And he was ecstatic.
That's actually wild. Dang.
So He put all his keychains like on his belt loop.
Don't
ask
put
me
one
why.
on each belt loop. Did he do that?
He should have.
He
Now that I
should've.
think about it, but he had like 9 French fries just on his belt
Okay,
loop.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I would just like I would see it from the corner of my eye and start laughing just because it's like it's so goofy.
Yeah, dang. My crazy claw machine win was so this was when I was alone in Shinjuku because I got what were we doing that day? That day was so crazy. That day was wild. Real quick, let me go switch restart the footage. We'll come back. Let me try the shirt on,
Alright.
and we're gonna do the Zevia test and try. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, guys, and we're back, and we were talking about Japan, and I'm about to share my story of when I got lost in Shinjuku playing claw machines. But first, we're gonna try the Zevia test. Zevia, if you're watching, please sponsor us. We're a loyal supporter. We always got you guys. You ready?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. So what do we have here today?
Vanilla cola. And I was informed this has caffeine, which is great. Life as a college student.
Wow, caffeine. By now. Zevia.
Zevia.
How much sugar is in this?
0 grams of sugar.
Wow, 0% of my daily value?
Yeah.
And how much caffeine?
45 milligrams.
For every 12 fluid ounce?
Yes.
How much fluid ounces are in here?
12 fluid ounces.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to try Zevia's vanilla cola.
Vanilla cola.
All right.
I'm generally a fan, so I hope this doesn't disappoint.
Okay. Ooh,
Okay.
cold one with the girls. Here we go.
Let's go. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's like almost a root beerish taste, but not quite. I can definitely taste the vanilla side of it.
I think because I feel like root beer might have vanilla in there too, right? A little
Yeah.
hint of vanilla, so I think that's where you were getting it. Well, cheers. Cheers
Cheers.
to
Japan.
cheers to Japan. Cheers to me finding a job, and you finished your
Yes.
first year.
Yay.
We're making it up in life.
We're moving on.
Cheers to Miku.
I don't think I want to cheers to that one.
Okay,
You can cheers Miku though.
let's go Miku. Okay,
All right. Shinjuku story.
Shinjuku story.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so this was after I had went to a very long day. It was one of those days where we were in Tokyo, but we took an hour train ride outside of Tokyo, and I definitely recommend this if you want some nature and you're going for like the hikes and adventure in Japan. It's Mount Takao outside of Tokyo. And beautiful train ride into the countryside, and beautiful hikes, beautiful shrines, all foresty. And one thing about Japan, which I was going to say earlier, I swear, like Japan landscape and Japan like clouds and Japan like vibe, the cicadas and all that in the summer, I feel like I'm in an anime. Like it's not exaggerated. It feels like that, right?
Yeah, like when you're comparing it to here, it's like that's not real.
Yeah.
There's no way it's actually like that, but it is.
It is. And the vending machines, and then you get a Pocari Sweat and you drink. It's so good.
I love the vending machines so much because they're super cheap and they're everywhere. They're
Yeah.
actually everywhere. You can get whatever you want, like right there.
And you don't feel bad about it.
It's like maybe 150 yen for the most expensive thing.
Right, but you know what would be good if the vending machines had vanilla cola,
Vanilla
zero
cola,
sugar soda, Zevia. That would make them really good though, right?
It would.
Okay. So, so I went to that place, Mount Takao. Then we went to go get yakitori in Shinjuku. Then we went to Team Lab Borderless in Azubandai Hills, which is like the big mega complex one. They had closed it down for a couple years. Like when I went 2 years ago, they didn't have it, but last year it opened up again. And it's really nice. But then after all of that, we went to Shibuya, actually. And I said goodbye to my friend for the night, and he went to go off and do his own thing. And then I went to Shibuya, and of course I went to Uniqlo, right? And then, let's see, did I stop by anything else? I think I was just walking around, alone in Japan and the whole world. It's a cool feeling. But So went from Shibuya, and then I went back to Shinjuku again, and that's where I knew, okay, I have the rest of my night to myself. I'm just gonna go explore Shinjuku as alone, in this world that is Japan. And so, Shinjuku has all the arcades. So I went to all the arcades that were walkable within like 15 minutes in Shinjuku. I went from I think it's Giegel is what it's called.
Giegel, yeah.
Giegel, and then there was a couple others. Taito, I think, is one of them, and a few more in Shinjuku area. And so this is the part where I start to get lost. By the time I get there, I'm on 5%, and I have no charge at all. And so at this point I know, okay, I'm gonna have to use my memory to get back to the hotel, which is also in Shinjuku, but not conveniently it's not straightforward. You have you would genuinely need to be good at directions to get back to where the hotel was, but you know me, man. So my phone died, but I'm having the time of my life. And the first game I play, I finally stumble upon, this is before I was into Miku. Before I was into Hatsune Miku. I knew who she was, so I tried it out, the machine, and it was the only good kind of figure that they had. And so okay, I go up to the machine, and it's one of those where it's a claw, and it's like a box, and you have to pick it up and move it over to the other side, and usually you just nudge it over and whatnot. Yeah. But for some reason, I magically placed it in such the precise angle that it just picked the whole box up, and it took it straight over to the end. And so first try, I won Hatsune Miku for 67 cents, and that felt great.
Was that the beginning of the Hatsune Miku phase?
No, it wasn't, because that really came when Fortnite released the Hatsune Miku skin, and then the whole banter of being Hatsune Miku was really fun in there. But that's where I got my first Hatsune Miku figure, and I knew of her for years. I just wasn't really huge, and I'm not that huge into it now, right? Yeah. Right? So but then I got lost in Shinjuku, and I proceeded to waste $30 on another machine and didn't win. So it kind of balances out.
So it was basically a $30 Miku figure.
Basically, but and then I had to walk all the way back home to the hotel, just based off my memory. But I got it after
you got there?
A couple. I took a couple extra steps, but I got there eventually.
Not a couple extra hours, right?
No. Yeah, my feet were killing though at the end of it. I had to go soak my feet in, and then when I got back to the hotel and I was soaking my feet, my friend's like, "We're all going out to the bar. You want to come?" I'm like, "Dude, my feet are soaking in the hot tub right now. I'm checked out for the night after all that we had done throughout that day." But that was my story about crane games and getting lost in Shinjuku. Yeah.
I love claw machines, and I love gacha machines.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge sucker for them.
Oh, where you twist them, right?
Them, yeah. I went to too many of those. They have a lot of stores of just those gacha machines. So every time I would see a big one, I'd be like, "Hold on, guys, I gotta go check it out." So me and my brother would always go check it out, and there's just so much random stuff in there. Yeah. It's just so interesting. Yeah.
Do you guys have similar interests, you and your brother?
Not really. I think when we were younger, it was a little bit more similar, just because we were living together. Sure. But now that we're both in our own different worlds now, it's a little more different. He's more into fashion and all of that kind of stuff. I like my hobbies more. Yeah. I am. Okay. He just tags along just for fun. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll tag along whenever he wants to go somewhere. So it's it's a fair situation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to a lot of clothing stores where I would see stuff and I'm like, that's not for me.
But he would mainstream clothing or hidden gems?
We didn't go to any really small stores. We did go to a couple of secondhand stores.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to what's it called? There's Book Off, of course.
Oh yeah.
And then there's one other one. It's 2nd Street, I think.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, but we went to a couple of those just to check it out, see what the kind of clothing there was like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little bit on the pricier side though, we didn't get very much.
Secondhand stores, usually pretty cheap stuff. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to clothing secondhand stores, go to Shimokitazawa. which is 15 minutes outside of Shibuya. It's where the hit anime Bocchi the Rock takes place, if you're aware. And so that's in Shimokitazawa. And they're famous for a lot of like 60s, 70s, just kind of vintage like art and whatnot. But a big part of it's like clothing. And it was like, a shirt was $600 USD.
Oh.
Like, it was just like insane. I'm like, oh my gosh, what kind of vintage clothing is this?
It's vintage, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would see some of the shirts, they're from like name brands, right? So it's like Champion or Gucci and all that stuff. And I'd be like, this is a secondhand store. Surely it's not like crazy expensive. I look at the price tag, it's like $200 in US dollars. I'm like,
Oh my God.
no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll stick to Uniqlo. I'm pretty happy over there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But actually, speaking of Bocchi the Rock,
Okay.
I have one more thing for you.
What? Oh my gosh.
Bocchi the Rock cards. I don't know what's inside, but I saw it and I was like, Lorenzo likes Bocchi the Rock. Let's just get one.
This is crazy because the last time I was in Japan, my friends and I bought over 50 Bocchi the Rock wafer cards because we're trying to collect them all, and we almost did.
Oh.
But okay, so should I open this up now?
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh.
Who's your favorite character? Who are you hoping for?
Okay. I feel like I like Kita the most, just because I feel like in my friend group, I'm always like the overhyped, like charismatic one who's like, you know, wanting to do the most things and whatnot. I don't know. I like Kita, and my friends have said that I'm most like her. So,
All right,
okay,
that's who we're looking for.
We'll do this as like one of those reveals.
Yeah, it's like a Pokemon card opening.
Ooh.
Who is that?
This looks like one of those things you eat in a. You're not supposed to eat when you open a package.
You think it is?
I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's
we're-
not anything. Okay.
Okay. We actually
Here it is.
a person now.
Boom.
Boom.
What is it? Nijika. Whoa. What kind of card is this?
I don't know.
It's like hollow.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
no,
it's like a little see-through, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
I need to finish Bocchi the Rock.
It's so good.
I watched like the first 3 episodes, and then finals came around, and then I couldn't watch anymore.
That's fair. But yeah, Bocchi the Rock is actually a great anime. It's really good. But we got Nijika. I think I feel one more in here.
Probably.
It's pink. Wait, it's Kita! It's Kita! Oh my gosh, we got her.
We got her.
That's so sick. Dang. We actually got her. No way.
Very
Bocchi the Rock.
lucky.
Kita. Nice. Kita Ukuyo. Ikuyo. I think. Ikuyo. I might be
Very
wrong about that.
nice.
But,
And you can keep that packet too.
yay! You're the first guest who's brought me gifts.
Because I went traveling. I had to bring
you.
back
Thank you.
something. For the host, at least. I get a free Zevia out
free
of this.
Free Zevia. Wow. It's good, right?
Yeah, it's
Very
good.
delicious. Zevia.
Very good.
All right. Gonna take a sip.
And I don't even like soda that much, but this is good.
Yeah, me neither. I don't drink soda too much, though. In recent times, every now and then, every few months, I'll have like a Coke or something. It can be good, but Zevia's,
Yeah, this is good.
it's the way to go. Yeah. Not sponsored, by the way.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, thank you for the gifts. That's very awesome of you.
Yay.
Appreciate it very much. I do have one thing for you, actually.
It better not be a Miku cosplay. Oh.
Why don't you tell everyone what that is?
It's a HoloLive Super Expo 2024 Volume 1 wafer.
What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
There should be a HoloLive girl in here.
There should be.
There should be.
And there's a wafer in there, too.
There's a wafer in here too.
Should we try the wafer?
Let's try it.
Okay. Let me... Oh, there's a napkin right here.
Perfect.
Perfect. Here.
Do you watch any HoloLive?
I don't. I used to. Honestly, I don't really anymore. I don't know. A lot of my favorite people left. I mean, if I had to name my top 3 girls, it would have been Gargura, Fauna, and Mume, and those just happen to be like the 3 girls that left all alive. So.
Hey, well, you got lucky with Gura because she is happy now.
She's happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We don't know who she is, though.
We don't know who she is.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little sad, but she is doing great things now, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah. If she were to be like doing things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally didn't find this package, by the way, in my pantry for the past year, but yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's not expired, right? Not expired.
No, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Here, pull. The card should be in front, so try to locate the card and show it.
Where is it? Okay. Who do we have?
Oh my gosh.
Who is it? Who is
Here,
it?
you want me to?
Yeah.
Let me help you out here. Who is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Can you tell?
I can't. Who is this?
Who is it?
It says on top, Amane Hanata. Amane Hanata. The back design's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, that is cool.
They all look like this. They're really cool. Let me see if I can find the angle.
I'm not really a HoloLive watcher, but I love Niji Sanji. The company's not the greatest, but I have some favorite talents. So I continue to support the talents.
The talents.
The talents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should we try it?
Let's try it.
Okay, go ahead and break it in half.
Okay. What if I make it like a really uneven half? And then you'll get the bigger piece so that if we get food poisoning, you get it worse.
Okay. I believe
Wait,
in
that's
you.
pretty good, actually.
That was really good.
That was really good.
I'll take this piece.
Okay.
All right.
Let's try it.
Ooh, this is chocolate.
Yeah.
It's good. Not too bad. Man, I want to be in Japan right now. This isn't fun.
Just go to like one of those Japanese supermarkets or something. It's close enough.
No.
Go to a Mitsuwa.
I need to
Tokyo
hear
Central.
the jingles. You know, the do 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 do. I can't do it right. Let me play it. Family Mart jingle.
You know what jingle got really stuck in my head? The Don Quixote one.
Oh, really? Did you go to
Yes.
Don Quixote?
I love Don Quixote.
Really, you do?
Yes,
Am
because
I sleeping on it?
I think you are.
Okay.
Because there's just so much stuff there. There's so much going on. You can get anything there.
That's my favorite. And then Don Quixote.
Yeah.
Don
Don,
Quixote. It's Don Quixote. Something like that.
Donkey.
Extended version. This isn't going to get us demonetized, right?
Surely not.
Where is it?
Where is it? She needs to start singing the don don don.
That might get us demonetized. Where is it? Here we go. Quixote. That's
Exactly.
how it goes.
That song got stuck in my head the day that I was leaving, and that's all I could think of. Don 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 Quixote.
We never went in, or we went in Don Quixote once, but I think it was so crowded the first time in Osaka, Dotonbori, the one with the Ferris wheel. They were like, okay, we're never walking in this again.
Yes, I didn't go to that one in specific because it was just so crowded in there. You could tell just like from the entrance, everyone is in there. But it's kind of cool because they have like a little Ferris wheel that goes around. That was really interesting, actually.
Did you eat in Dotonbori anytime for dinner?
Yeah, we went to it was a no pork Ichiran ramen place, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No pork?
Yeah, no pork.
You hear that, Porter?
It was no pork. It was a halal place, so.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a large. I know there's a large. I think Chinese. What do you call it? Community there, I guess, and there's a lot of I guess like Muslim or Middle Eastern communities in Osaka too. Yeah.
So we went there, and then they had like a bunch of sushi and stuff. My brother loves sushi, so he ordered a ton. But I had ramen.
Yeah.
So that was really good though. And then we went to like a little ice cream shop afterwards. It was like right by the river too, so it was very pretty.
Wow, very nice. Did you ever go to Kura Sushi when you were in there in Japan?
I didn't go because personally I'm not a huge fan of sushi, but I
Oh.
think my brother and my mom went.
Yeah. Dang, man. You gotta go there for the experience. Just the fact that you can pay 67 cents.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, I don't like sushi all that much because I'm not a fan of the texture of raw fish, but that's just me. That's just me.
In Osaka, I went to 1 year, and then the second year, I went to a restaurant called Bikuri Donki, which is like I think they're famous for their Hamburg steaks. Did you ever eat any over there or?
Not there in particular, but I have had some.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And then sometimes they're served with like spaghetti too and whatnot, and like a salad. But I had that over there, and we had like a window view of like the river. We got lucky. Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. You know what I ordered a lot over there? Katsudon.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know why, but I fell in love with katsudon when I was over here like a week before we left for Japan.
so you
I
wanted
was
it?
like, I want katsudon.
Where'd you have it here?
Here, near my house, there's a place called Tokyo Central.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they had a. They
You guys
had a,
have one there?
Yeah.
What?
It's not in Anaheim, but it's in Yorba Linda.
Okay.
So it's like a 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
But I I don't know what happened, but I was like, this is so good. I have to get it when I'm in Japan. So I ate a lot of that. My parents ended up eating a lot of like the dipped soba noodles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and my brother ate a lot of sushi. We
Yeah.
all had our thing.
Yeah. Did you ever have udon over there?
Did I have udon? I don't think I did actually.
No.
I had a lot of udon the first time I went to Japan, but surprisingly not much this time.
Well, I mean, and we're back, guys. Sorry for the brief delay. We're talking about udon.
Yes. And how I didn't have very much when I went this time for my trip. Because I think it's just because it was so hot.
Yeah,
it's
because you went in winter the first time, right?
Yeah, so it was like udon is a nice warm thing to warm you up, but this time it's just like I don't want anything too hot right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I know when I went last year in the summer, I went to Kyoto. Remember, like 30 minutes ago, I was talking about Mount Takao outside of Tokyo. Very beautiful, like rural hikes, shrines, and all that. So the Kyoto equivalent is Mount Kurama, and really beautiful mountain hiking. And when you get to, depending on where you start, but this is where you will likely end, is like a nice river with like, it just brings such cool weather. Like, I don't know like what they do in Japan, but the weather is just so nice in the forest that you feel the cool river just running. And so they have all these like noodle shops like over the river. And so we sat over the river eating like cold udon, and it was the best, like it was one of the best like experiences ever. It was so good.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have any udon this time, but I had a lot of soba. I had a lot of soba for some reason. Yeah. So I guess that's just the difference.
I don't think I've had soba like very much.
Really?
Soba noodles?
It's like buckwheat noodles.
Yeah, I don't think I had it once, and I was like, I don't know.
It's a very different texture from like regular ramen noodles or udon noodles. It's a little more, I don't even
Whole
know.
grain, whole wheat
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's a very light noodle. It almost feels like a snack more than a meal, just because like it's. I don't want to say there's not a whole lot of substance to it, but like you have to add stuff to soba noodles in order to make them taste good. If you have them by themselves, it's just like, it's all right.
Right.
Yeah, but usually there's some kind of dipping sauce or it's in some kind of soup, so it's pretty good actually. Yeah. Usually ramen is my top noodle choice though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like ramen. Yeah, probably ramen and then udon for me, and then I'd probably put soba below.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, so we talked about Yokohama. We talked about Kobe and a little bit of Osaka. How about Nagoya? I've never been there.
Nagoya was just very hot. What did we do in Nagoya actually? There was, I think it was an art museum that we went to, like a mixture of an art museum and an aquarium.
Okay.
So it was just like, I'm trying to make sure I'm talking about the right place. Was it in Nagoya or Kobe that I'm thinking of? I'm pretty sure it was Nagoya, but it was just like a combination of art and
Art aquarium?
art aquarium.
Art aquarium?
I think is it that one? It Am I crazy?
It looks cool.
Yeah, what aquarium was it? We went to a lot of aquariums on this trip for some reason, but it was very nice.
Which is another like anime trope. Because like they're always going on like aquarium dates.
Yeah.
And it's real over there.
Yeah, I didn't realize how common it was to just go to the aquarium. Because
Yeah.
like here, the closest one is in like San Diego or Long Beach. So
Yeah.
I'm not used to going to aquariums. But for
neither.
them, it's like, there's aquariums everywhere.
Yeah, my first aquarium was in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah. I went to the Sumida Aquarium, which is a really great aquarium. It's at the Tokyo Tower. Sorry, the Tokyo Skytree,
Oh, I
where you know the tallest building in Tokyo, and it sits on top of a mall. And by the way, there's other cool things there too because they have a Studio Ghibli store, which is really cool. They have a big mall with like Uniqlo and all these other just cool stores. I think there's even Zara there and like some other things. They have they also have the aquarium there as well. So if you want to do, I think the cheapest thing is if you do the aquarium and the Skytree kind of thing, they
yeah.
package it together. I did it on the separate days. I think the Sumida Aquarium was on the last day of my trip after 3 weeks. It's a beautiful aquarium though. And the reason we went there is because, do you know the anime Lycoris Recoil?
I have not heard of that one.
You haven't? Oh, it's so good. It's one of my favorite animes. I have the poster in my room
Oh,
for it.
that's right,
That
that's
one,
right.
yeah. And they go to the Sumida Aquarium, and there's like a famous scene of the main girl Chisato Nishikigi where she sees the Chin-anago, which is let me get this right, a spotted garden eel, and the garden eels, they go like this, right? They're like this. Have you ever seen them?
The garden eel?
Yeah.
Let me see a picture of it. 'Cause
Spotted.
right now I'm thinking of those little eels that are like, they
Chin-anago.
bury themselves under the
Yeah,
ground.
and they come up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chin-anago, Sumida Aquarium. You see?
Just, they're like little, they almost look like worms.
But they're kind of like
They're just like,
they do
yeah,
they do
they
their
go
thing,
up and down.
right?
Yeah, no, they're so silly to me. I love them. They're just.
Can I screenplay this? You know what? I think I can cast this. I'm casting this. Hold on. We're gonna do our thing here. How do I do this?
There should be a button for it.
Cast. Connect to a wireless display. Here we go.
But yeah,
Okay.
I saw a lot of fish when I was over there. We went to, I think, 3 or 4 different aquariums. The one in Nagoya was called the Port of Nagoya Aquarium, I think. Yeah.
Port of Nagoya.
Port of Nagoya Public Aquarium. That's what it was.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
Allow.
And it's just these little eels. They only go like maybe a max of like 4 inches out of the ground. Or
Well, look at this guy. Look at that guy. Where did he come from? Is that one?
That's
that,
one.
That can't be one.
They're really long.
Are they
just-
actually?
Yeah, they just don't go out that much.
So are they hiding under there?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can play this.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that on there? It's really bad footage.
Yeah.
Wait, that guy went all the way up. Wait, you see him go all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay, look at the edge over here. Wait, he's like underground right now.
Yeah, they're really long. They just choose not to go out that far.
Where is he? Oh my gosh, he's right there.
Here, right here.
He's right there. What?
Look,
That's
he's
so
eating
crazy.
Food. That's why. This guy too. Another piece of food is gonna float down. See?
What? Wait, they're so big.
But they're this footage makes them look big. They're like they're
Yeah, no,
they're
yeah,
really
they're-
small.
they're
They're smaller than your
They're-
finger.
Yeah, they
width
are.
wise.
They're like a pinky.
Yeah.
What is this? Artistic.
Artistic lines.
Okay, that's that. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, so that's Chin-anago, and it's a really popular animal in Japan. I think everyone happens to know this, but like, it's not just an eel. It's particularly the spotted garden eel. I think
Yeah.
it's called, and it's called Chin-anago. Have you heard of it before?
I didn't know the name of it before, but I see like even little plushies of them everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, this is them. This is at Sumida Aquarium. Yeah, I don't think they can see it very well on the camera, but
It's just a little guy swimming up this way.
yeah. Very cool stuff. So anyways, one time in my Japanese class, they actually asked like sekai no naka de, let's see if I get this right. Sekai no naka de dochira dobutsu ga daisuki desu ka? Or I probably said something a little wrong. It's been a while since I've studied Japanese, but something like out of all the animals in the world, like which do you like? And so I said chin anago, and my teacher is like, you know that? I'm like, yeah, dude. But okay, so now I have to show you.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
And me and my buddy Scott, you know my buddy Scott, reenacted this.
Oh.
Wait, can we get audio here? Here we go.
This is a 9-second clip, and you guys reenacted it.
I think I gotta play the full thing. Do we get audio?
This won't get you demonetized, right?
And so this is like the moment in the anime where like they're like kind of like distant and a little harsh with each other, but that's like where oh, who's this? Saba.
Wait, what? 1 million subscribers?
Who's Saba? They must be really popular.
I know. I think I saw their debut the other day, actually.
I did watch a little bit too on the way home from round 1, actually. But yeah, this is... So we were in the aquarium doing that.
You guys did that
Yeah,
in the
we
aquarium?
did. He was like this, and I was like, Chino. Yeah, this is one of our favorite animes. We did cosplay as these two in Anime Expo as well, yeah. So that's that. Let me go ahead and put back our footage up on here. Yeah, it's a very popular animal there. But yeah, where were we? Aquariums, right? Aquariums. Go to that aquarium, guys. That's what I'm saying. Is Sumida Aquarium. It's so small, actually. Like I feel like it's like only like 4 or 5 times the size of this apartment.
Really?
Yeah, but they like layer it in such a way. It's like 2 stories where like they have like penguins there too and seals somehow, I think.
Yeah.
And the chinanago and like other things as well. Are you gonna play, buddy? You gonna play? This guy.
Yeah, while I was in Nagoya, I went to that Port of Nagoya aquarium, and it's a really big aquarium actually, but it doesn't look that big from the outside. It doesn't look that big from the outside, but it's actually huge because you kind of like, you go up a mountain kind of, and there's just like so much stuff. And actually, you know what animal that I saw there? It wasn't even a fish. I saw an anteater.
What?
I was on the
In an
hunt.
aquarium?
Well, it was like a combination of a zoo and an aquarium. So I was just looking for the anteater the entire time I was there, and then I finally saw him at the very end. And I was like, I finally found him.
Do you have a picture?
I do. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where is he?
A little bit.
Yes.
I don't imagine you want your Hololive wafer packet, do you?
You can have that one. But yeah, it was a big anteater. Guys. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the anteater.
Oh, I think they can.
Yeah.
That's the anteater. Dang, dude, that's a big anteater.
I know, it was huge. I didn't realize anteaters were so big.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably like 4 times the size of my dog. So, it was a big anteater.
For context, we are, or at least I was an anteater. I still am, right? Still am an
Yeah, you're
anteater.
still an anteater.
Anteaters for life.
Yes. UCI's mascot is the anteater.
Yeah.
So, that's why.
UCI being the University of California, Irvine. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was on the hunt for the anteater the entire time I was in Japan, because we went to a bunch of different zoos and all of that. So I was like, I gotta keep an eye out for him.
Very nice. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
no, go ahead. Go.
Oh, well, I was just gonna kind of wrap up the anything else in Nagoya really quick though, or
Not.
did you go to the Ghibli Park or?
No, we tried to get tickets there, but they sold out so fast.
Yeah.
We couldn't get any. I remember my dad, he was literally like refreshing the page 2 months earlier.
Oh yeah.
And they sold out.
Really?
So we weren't able to get tickets.
Ah, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's a little unfortunate, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to go to Nagoya for like the Ghibli Park and whatever may be there. Yeah, because I skipped over it. So yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to Osaka, actually, the main reason that we went was because the Osaka World Expo is happening right now.
Oh, what is that?
So it's basically a giant, huge expo where countries from all over the world have their own like display, I guess. Exhibit is a better word. And it's ginormous. Like they built this entire area. And it has like, I think over 100 different countries that are contributing to this.
Really?
It's huge. And it's like right by the ocean. I could see it being advertised on the trains everywhere.
I bet.
And
is this like a Japan exclusive kind of event? Or like is Japan always hosting this, or is this just the World Expo?
This is the World Expo. So Japan just happened to be hosting it this year.
Okay.
But I think it only happens every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's in a different country every time. It's almost like the Olympics.
Yeah.
But it was huge. There were so many people there. And we went on a Friday, so it was like particularly packed.
Oh yeah.
But it was just so much stuff. And like, you're supposed to like make reservations for each of the different areas that you're in. But there's also a lot of places where you don't have to make reservations. So we just went to all of those ones because it's just so hard to get a reservation. And then like the app that they use wasn't working very well. But there's just so much stuff. Like there was one whole like, basically a convention center for just like smaller countries in Africa actually.
Oh wow.
So they had like maybe like 30 or 40 different countries, which is like different displays trying to like get their country's name out there. So it was just like a bunch of different cultural things. And
Yeah, like how you say get their name out there as if they're not like a whole country.
well, it's like they get such a small space and they want more tourists to come to like help fund their economy and everything. So
Dang, that's crazy. So you guys went to that?
yeah.
Wow.
It was like a whole day thing because it's just so much to walk around. They built this giant wooden ring to surround the entire expo, and literally to walk around the entire thing, it'd take you maybe like an hour or an hour and a half just because of the sheer size of it.
It was that huge.
Yeah, like there's so many buildings within the expo area that like each one is like a giant, like think of like a lecture hall, but like a lot bigger. That's like for one country.
Really?
And they had a lot of different countries there. And it's really interesting to see like what each country decided to do with their like space.
Sure.
Because like I saw the Thailand exhibit and what they did was actually really interesting. They made it so that it was half of like I don't know what the correct term for it is, but it was like half of a house, I think, or a not temple, like a hut almost. It's like with a little triangle curved roof. And the way they made it look bigger was they literally had a giant mirror that was on the side of it. So it looked like it was like a full thing, but it's only half.
Did it really feel like it was?
It felt like it was. It was huge. And then for like Australia, they mimicked what's the Sydney
Oh, Opera House.
Opera House, yes,
Yeah.
thank you. They mimicked the Sydney Opera House, and then they had people doing different like acts and
Plays, operas.
not plays. What's the word? Like just like demonstrations, I guess. Just showing off like different things that they have. They had a lot of like animal exhibits at that one in particular. A lot of the places were just like they'll have some kind of tour guide who'll teach you a little bit about the language, maybe teach you a word like say hello, and then they would kind of just talk you through the different exhibits. It was a very interesting.
Is
thing
this
to go
it
to.
here? Was this it?
That's one portion of it. Let's see. Yeah, that's just one portion. Actually,
Did it kind of look like this?
just one portion of it. It's really big.
It's huge.
Like, look at that circle right there. That's
was
when it's
all
still
of
in
it?
construction. Oh, do they have like a fully made thing actually? Let's see.
This is all like concept. It's a concept art.
You could take a look at like this one right here.
This here?
Yeah. This is just like one side of it.
Is that the U.S. here? Ours looks so sad.
No. The U.S.'s, the U.S. exhibit, it was huge.
I bet so.
They put the exhibit right in the middle of like this kind of plaza area where there's a lot of open space. It was not open space. It was just lines of people waiting to get into the U.S. exhibit.
Dang.
And that's people with reservations.
Was it a lot of Japanese people or was it a lot of foreigners all there?
It was mostly Japanese people, but there were a lot of foreigners as well.
All right, so sorry about the delay. We're back again, and we're talking about the World Expo in Osaka, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the American exhibit was huge.
It was really big. Yeah, as I was saying, it was supposed to be a giant open plaza, but instead it's just filled with people waiting to get into the American exhibit. I don't know what was in there. I was not about to wait in that line, but I know for the American exhibit, you have to get a reservation, and the fact that the line was that long, even with a reservation, is just insane to me. Mm-hmm. Plus, even right now, the expo wasn't, or at least when I went, it wasn't as crowded as it would be in the coming few days, just because like now everyone's off for school and everything. Mm-hmm. So
is it on for like a month or something?
It's on for, I think, around 160 days.
Wow, that's a long time.
It's well, because like they built these entire buildings for such a huge
Who's
thing.
paying for all that? I guess the countries of each representatives. Dang.
So that was a very interesting thing, and it's really interesting to see how self-aware they are of how hot it is. Because I remember waiting in line to get into the expo itself, and they were just giving out free umbrellas for people to borrow. Cause,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was just, the sun is blazing down on you, and there's no shade because it's just like essentially like a huge open parking lot. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was going to show you. Have you ever seen pictures of Chicago during? This is 1893 Chicago during the World Fair. Can you believe that? This is what Chicago used to look like.
Where's the water now?
I don't know, but this was for the World Fair.
That's cool.
I think this was like concept art. But this is what it used to look like in 1893.
Dang. Imagine building all of that, all those pillars, dude.
I don't think it was like real marble or like real like.
I doubt it, right?
I think it was made to look like it, but it was like more like temporary kind of building structure. But still, I mean, I think that's a real photo there. Can you imagine though, how beautiful that would have been?
Dang, man.
I feel like we can't get together to build anything close to that anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. It's pretty cool. Look up 1983 Chicago World Expo. It's pretty insane. But yeah. So anything else from Japan or?
Let me think. Not off the top of my head. Maybe something will come up, but for now, let's see. Do you want to move on to the next topic?
Should we transition?
Yeah.
Very far, guys. It's a complete switcheroo. You guys won't believe what we're going to talk about now. 3,
No, you do it.
2, 1, anime.
Whoa!
Wow.
I love anime, guys.
That's surprising. I like anime too, but as much as I talk about it, I actually haven't seen an anime in like a year.
Really?
Almost like over a year, probably.
Dude.
Yeah.
During COVID was especially bad. I watched a lot of anime. I'm not as kept up with like the newer stuff just because I've been busy with school, but I've watched a good chunk. Yeah. Do you have any genres that you prefer?
I mean, back when I was in community college, man, I was like, I was just going to work and going to school, and I had no friends, and like I had no life, so I was just watching rom-coms. The romance animes are like the best way to like feel all giddy inside and like really happy. But yeah, that's mostly what I've watched a lot. Do you have like a My Anime list of like?
I don't use My Anime, but actually I have like a little personal Discord server, so I just have a channel where it's like animes that I've watched.
Oh, okay.
So I just type it in once I finish something.
Yeah. Any like what's your like top picks, would you say?
If I had to pick, let's say like the top 3. If I were to recommend someone who's not very interested in anime, it would be Psyche K, the Disastrous Life of Psyche K. It's just like a comedy. It's really funny. You can watch it in either English dub or English sub. So it's it's the funniest thing ever. The main character is such a silly guy, and I love it.
I see it here. It's very bright.
Yeah, and the main character, he makes fun of every like anime cliche that there could be inside that show. Every character is a cliche, so they just fully embrace it, and it's one of my favorite shows of all time. And then a second one, my personal favorite would be Bungo Stray Dogs. It's a little bit more on the serious side, but I just think the characters are so interesting. All of the characters are named after various writers or poets.
Oh, wow.
So, like, the main character is Atsushi Nakajima, who's a famous Japanese writer.
Is there like Edgar Allan Poe in there?
There is.
I bet so. I know that one.
Yeah, there's like, in the second season, it's all just like American writers.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a lot of very famous names in there, like Osamu Dazai, of course. And it's just such an interesting way that they use the characters, because all of the characters have different abilities, and those abilities are based off of like their famous books. So it's just really interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I could pick a third one.
A third one?
Yeah, I don't know. I think...
Are the... Okay, well, I'll let you actually say the last one, then I'll ask a follow-up.
Okay, let me think. I like Apothecary Diaries.
Really?
It's been coming out recently. I think season 2 might have just finished, but it's a really good anime because the main character, she's very realistic, and then the way that she interacts with
real, guys.
No, the way that she interacts with the world is something like you would see an actual person do, but she makes it interesting, and she's just like, I just love her personality, and then the way that she goes through the different like problems that come across her, it's very inventive. But yeah, those would be my top 3 picks.
Okay, would you say those are like, I guess like, would you say those are like S tier picks for anime?
Okay, if we're talking about like in a conventional sense, I don't think they'd be in a lot of people's top picks. Like, actually, except for Apothecary Diaries, I know they've been getting a lot more popular recently with the second season. But like Psyche K is a lot more of a lesser known show, and then Bungo Stray Dogs has a big fan base, but they're not very loud, so you won't hear about them very much. But not conventionally it'd be S tier, but for me it's S tier.
Okay, here's my top 3.
Okay, let's
Guys,
hear it.
I only give S tier animes top 3 of all time, whether you love anime or whether you don't love anime, right? You ready?
Okay, wait. Is Bunny Girl Senpai in the top 3?
Just wait. S tier anime, guys, okay?
Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Should I start with number 3?
Sure. Number
Okay.
3.
Number 3. Quintessential quintuplets.
Okay.
Number 2. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Number 1.
Rent a Girl.
No. The top tier animes to get started
No, these are
into
not
anime.
top tier.
No, top tier animes. They're so
No.
good. The story. Okay, let me defend them really quick because these are S tier
Okay.
animes. Have you seen Quintessential Quintuplets?
I have not, but all of the art I've seen is so sus. Okay.
No, I'm with you. I'm. You and me, we're the same.
Okay.
We can level here. We're
Let's hear it
leveling.
then.
Let's level.
Let me hear you out.
Okay. So in sophomore year of high school, I started watching Quintessential Quintuplets, and I thought it was really boring. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch this. I thought it would be good. I thought it was really boring. I abandoned it. Fast forward, like 2 or 3 years later, I picked it up again. Oh my gosh, I was blown away. Let me tell you. Hold on.
Okay.
It's actually good for the plot development and the character development, because like, you actually see these people like really grow in such like a meaningful like narrative structure, and like it's not like your random like just harem animes where it's just like it's not like 100 girls really love me or like some shit like that. It's actually like really good story writing. My favorite girl did not win though. So I was alone.
They picked a winner?
Yes.
That's a first,
No, it was so
actually.
controversial. Okay. should I talk about it? I don't know. This is like spoiler. Okay. No, I can't say it though. Okay, I'll always say this. So there's 5 girls, and I'll just say that like the person who was picked, obviously, not everyone's gonna be happy with it because everyone loves one of the 5,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
So they pick one of them, but like, come on, man, it should have been the other ones at least.
Okay.
But
You're not biased at all.
No.
You're not biased
Like,
at all.
I don't want to say everyone agrees with this, but everyone agrees with this. Anyways, really good. And then the movie came out, also very good. Okay, so that's number 3. Not actually. Okay, these aren't actually the top 3 animes. I'll give you a real top 3, but that actually is a good anime. Number 2, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
The name is so off-putting.
No.
The first 5 minutes are so off-putting.
So the first 5 minutes is a girl in a bunny suit walking around in public in a library.
And she's just walking around.
But that's not what it's about. It's a metaphor.
I can't get past
metaphorical.
it.
It's metaphorical. Okay, so the idea is the reason she walks around in a bunny girl suit is because it's absurd and it would catch your attention if you saw it. But the whole point is that she's forgotten in this world and no one can see her except the main character, obviously the guy. And so the story is that she was a popular child actress and everyone loved her. She was so popular, but as she grew up, she was forgotten from the ether. And so kind of like a quantum particle, she was like, the other one was like forgotten, but then when the other quantum particle like comes to an existence, they kind of like, she's remembered now too. And that's the 2, I think, okay? And so the whole series, sorry, I'm like talking at you, man. You gotta watch Bunny Girl Senpai. No, it's okay. No, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I liked it. I binged it in Mexico because I got sick for a whole day, so I just watched it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. It's the whole point of the story is it's love explained through quantum mechanics, Bunny Girl Senpai, and like there's like love through what is it there's like time travel or like time stop or like repeating like delays, repeating days kind of thing. There's like that kind of like physical explanation. There's the quantum entanglement kind of tropes that go onto it, and all these other different like string theory like sort of scenarios explained through love. And it's a pretty good anime. It's pretty good. Okay, now number 1 though.
Number 1.
The top anime of all time, undisputed. Say it with me.
No.
Rent a Girlfriend.
No.
It's pretty trash. I get it. I get why a lot of people hate it. I think a lot of people hate it mostly because like it doesn't go anywhere for like 100 chapters.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like the same loop.
Isn't there like several seasons of it too?
Yeah, season 4 is coming out in it's either today or in 3 days. When does
I think it was today.
a Girlfriend season 4 come out? We should do a live stream, watch party.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Let's see. It's set to premiere July 4th, I think.
July 4th. What did I see? I know one of the shows that you mentioned is getting a new season.
Oh.
And it came out today.
No, July 1st, I think. Yeah, worldwide. Yeah. So yeah, Rent a Girlfriend season 4. It's okay. It's pretty good. I think like it's one of those shows that you can't stop watching it because like it sucks, but because it sucks so much, you kind of want to see where it goes. It's kind of one of those.
Aren't there like 4 girlfriends that he ends up potentially having?
Okay, so there's his ex-girlfriend, right? And in the whole anime starts off with them like they're broken up, and he's like sad and whatnot. And okay, if you didn't get past the first 5 minutes of Bunny Girl Senpai, you are not getting past the first minute of Rent a Girlfriend. It's a pretty weird opening, I will say that. But once you get past that, so there's the ex-girlfriend, and then he's sad that he broke up with that the ex-girlfriend broke up with him. So he rents a girlfriend, hence the title Rent a Girlfriend. Yeah. So he rents a girlfriend, and obviously he pays like, I don't know, $50 to spend like a day with her. He falls in love with her. That's the main character, okay? Chizuru Mizuhara. She's like the beloved like S-tier like Yamato no Deshiko if you're into the Japanese lingo, which means like the perfect Japanese, like, you know, ideal woman, right? That's how they spin it. But then I'm not sure how the other girl comes, but then he actually gets a girlfriend. So there's the ex-girlfriend, the rent-a-girlfriend, but then he gets a real girlfriend. And all while this is happening, he moves next door to the rent-a-girlfriend.
Oh,
so they,
of course he does.
How does it happen? Who wrote this? You know? So then that happens. And then the rent-a-girlfriend was like, hey, can you do me a favor since, like, you've done me a favor? Or, like, no, like, I've done you favors. Can you do me a favor? She's like, I have this one friend who wants to become a rental girlfriend, but she's too shy and she doesn't know how to do it. So then she's like, okay, go on a rental date with this girl so she can practice being a rental girlfriend. Blah, blah, blah. Trope obviously happens. She's the shy one, so I think she, like, eventually starts, like, falling in love with him, but he has a girlfriend. And also his ex-girlfriend stalks him, but he wants the rent-a-girlfriend, the main character. And so, yeah.
Does his current girlfriend know about all of this?
Yeah.
She's aware.
She's aware of it all.
Like, the fact that he likes the rental girlfriend and that he's going on a date with a rental girlfriend while he is with another person.
Okay. I think the idea is that... Okay, it's even weirder than that. So in the first episode, I think it's her grandma is actually really sick. And so in order to, like, make her happy, like, on her, like, deathbed, she brings him just to say, like, oh, he's my boyfriend, I'll be okay, kind of thing, like that. I could be remembering it wrong. This is, like, episode 1 or something. And
she starts to fall in love with him.
No, this is the rental girlfriend. So the only reason why they, like, stay together in front of the grandma is because she doesn't want to disappoint the grandma while she's still alive, right? It's her final days kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what happens is the grandma is friends with his grandma. So now they have to put up this whole show of that they're actually dating, even though she doesn't like him and he really loves her kind of thing. It's unrequited love, right? And so... So that's why they have to pretend like they're still together. So he has to keep that up while he's dating his actual girlfriend. And so there's scenes where, like, they're celebrating New Year's together, and he brings both girls. Oh, no. And his actual girlfriend is there just to be a friend, while the rental girlfriend is supposed to be, like, the real girlfriend, just so they can keep up this theme that they've had for, like, 3 seasons.
For
Right?
3 seasons?
Yes, this is what the anime is about. We're going into the 4th season.
Wait. Does he actually like his actual girlfriend?
I mean, what do you think?
Does his actual girlfriend like him?
Yeah, a lot. It's all
Why is
love.
he doing this? Are there no other men in this universe?
No, there's actually 2, like, loser guys who's always like, man, you always get the women, but he's such a loser.
Oh, dude.
Like, I mean, that's just how he paints it, right? You know, but if I could say the best thing, we're talking about this way too much, by the way.
We are.
The best thing about Rent-a-Girlfriend, though, is actually the intro music. Like, they're fire songs, okay? If you know Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, the intro song is Kimi no Se by the Peggies. You might have heard of it, like, Kimi no Se, Kimi no Se, Kimi no Se.
I've never heard that.
You never heard that?
No.
Let me play it really quick. It's called Kimi no Se by the Peggies.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And the Peggies is a really popular J-rock group. I think they actually wrote some of the Bocchi the Rock songs. They, like, ghost writ some of them. Kimi no Se.
Kimi no Se. I heard that the Rent-a-Girlfriend author is, like, in love with the main girl.
We'll talk about that in just a second, yeah.
Let me see.
Have you heard this?
I don't think I have.
You haven't? Yeah, that's okay. But that's the Peggies. And then they wrote the intro song for Rent-a-Girlfriend. It goes like this.
I know this one.
It's so good, man. Okay, imagine you're listening to this and you know the most trash stories about it come on, but it's good. It's really good. I should not get demonetized. Okay.
You should not get demonetized.
But then that came out. The season 2 song's okay, but season 3 I really like too. It's called Renai Miri Furumu, or Millimeter Film.
Oh, I might have heard it
I really like it.
before.
I loved it. When I heard it, I'm like, fire music, because they always come out with good songs. The season 2 one is okay. It's still pretty good. But if season 4 came out today, I gotta go listen to this song, because I swear they always choose like the best artists. So yeah, that's Rent a Girlfriend. It's pretty good, but it really is one of those like, I hate this show, but I'm gonna keep watching it just because it's so bad, and I want to see where this goes. But it's metaphorical, because in the first season, like intro theme, they're like running around in a circle, and like that's just how the whole manga is, and that's why people hate it. Okay, I talked at you way too much about Rent a Girlfriend.
It's okay. See, I wouldn't put myself through that.
It's good.
No, after the first season, I would stop.
If you're ever bored,
I even made it that far.
if you're bored and want some drama, I'd recommend it.
Okay, I'll consider it.
Okay, could I give you a real top 3?
Give it to me.
Okay.
Let's see.
Real top 3. Dang, there's some good ones here.
Yeah. There's a lot of good shows. It's hard to pick a top 3.
Dang. Okay. I feel like one of them I have to put is Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is really good. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've gotten it recommended a lot, so I have to watch it.
Vinland Saga is actually really good. I mean, completely different from Rent a Girlfriend or Bunny Girl Senpai. It's
very serious, right?
Yeah, it's a shonen, you know, just kind of like very serious. It takes place in the Viking era Europe, in England for the most part, and yeah, it just follows like the story of a Viking, and there's like a lot of time skips and whatnot, so the story is like really like progressing and whatnot. But it's a really good anime. I definitely recommend Vinland Saga. Historical, deals with a lot of unique themes that like most Japanese animes don't deal with, like, you know, European history, modeled after some like real battles and like the Viking invasions of Europe. It talks about Christianity from time to time, because that was like a religion that was slowly starting to like grow in that region. Really interesting stuff in Vinland Saga. Yeah.
That sounds very like, almost like based off of real life, but not.
Yeah. It's like a good historical like fiction and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely recommend Vinland Saga. Super good. I also really like Chainsaw Man. Did you ever see it?
I only watched the first episode.
Oh,
And
it gets good.
yeah, it was on Hulu, and then I stopped watching things on Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know about the Chainsaw Man intro?
The intro?
Yeah.
I've heard the intro.
Let me show you. The reason why I love Chainsaw Man so much is because the intro, it's all references to popular American 80s movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me show this to you. Let's see. Chainsaw Man references.
I just know the main character in Chainsaw Man is like, just like a sad loser dude. And then he gets powers or something. And
Here.
he becomes Chainsaw Man.
Well, we're gonna watch this really quick. Go watch Chainsaw Man opening references. It's pretty cool though. I'll put it really low. But to me, I really like when like there's like hidden references and stuff.
Dang, that's a lot of references.
Referencing the manga, I guess. The intro song's fire too.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part.
Oh.
I don't think there's much references here. Yeah, there's none here.
They gotta reference the show.
True.
This song is so good, dude.
It's so good.
I swear, animes have like the best openings ever.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think that's mostly it. Couple more. It's so good though. And I've never really watched like dystopian kind of like, I don't know, like fantasy animes like that. But it was like grounded enough that it was like really interesting to watch and whatnot.
It kind of reminds me of a little bit more shonen version of have you watched Dandadan?
I haven't.
Really?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, it's really good actually. They had Dandadan on the plane going to Japan, and I was just watching all of the episodes over again because it's just such a good show. But it feels a little bit similar, where it's like it's based on the real world, but it's very dystopian in the way that like there's all of these supernatural things kind of coming in at the same time. Yeah.
I feel like I'd like it because I remember everyone, even like my coworkers at the time, were like, "You gotta watch Chainsaw Man," and like I have heard the same thing about Dandadan. I know my buddy Scott has seen it too, and if he says it's good, it's good.
Yeah, and the Dandadan intro is so good. The intro opening, I love it. Dude, I love Japanese music in general.
It's good. They do it. Do you listen to like J-rock or J-pop or?
Not a whole ton, but I do listen to it's a band called One OK Rock.
Oh, that's right.
I love their songs. They released an album a month or two ago called Detox. Oh, it was so good. I was this close to going to their concert because they were here in LA, and I was like, oh, I should go, but then I didn't go, and that's my one regret of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One OK Rock. I don't think I've really listened to them all that much. I feel like a lot of the rock that I hear comes from animes. Okay, unironically, Bocchi the Rock, the music, the soundtrack is really good. Like, you should listen to the music. Because it's written by a lot of, like, it's ghostwritten by a lot of, like, popular J-rock bands. Bocchi the Rock's good. And, like, every now and then I'll turn on my radio just to kind of, like, find hidden wonders in Japanese music. Like that one Latin pop kind of song. I don't know if you remember. I'm like, dude, like Japan comes out with the craziest stuff. It's wild.
Yeah. I've listened to a lot of just like solo artists as well. So like you probably know Yoasobi, right? She's done quite a few different anime intros as well.
I do know Yoasobi, but I do know I gotta switch it right quick, so we'll be right back. So you're saying Yoasobi, right?
Yes, Yoasobi. She's done a few different intros. Like I think she did Beastars.
Yeah, Beastars is great. Monster.
Dude, that one was so good. But yeah.
Beastars, by the way, like, have you seen it?
I haven't watched it, but
me neither. I'm kind of scared to, right?
Well, okay. At first, I was kind of scared to watch it, but now it's on my to-watch list because my roommate has watched Beastars, and she's explained the premise of Beastars to me, and it's actually really interesting because, like,
what is it?
It's about the dynamic between predators versus prey and how, like, it's almost like Zootopia, but better, where, like, the predators have to like suppress themselves in order to live in a society where there are those prey animals, and then the prey always feel like they're like on edge because there's so many predators out there who could potentially kill them at any point. And I think if I remember correctly, the premise is like animals start to go like savage like in Zootopia, but like I don't know exactly since I haven't watched it, but my roommate said it was good, so I gotta watch it eventually.
I hear it's good. I mean, both intro songs are like top tier intro songs.
They're so good.
I love them so much. Yeah. I think Yoasobi also did Frieren, the intro for Frieren.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then a lot of just like her own songs are very good as well. You've probably heard some of them, like Chasing Into the Night.
Of course. Yeah. That's
that's
classic
the
for Japanese
Yoasobi.
pop. I think everyone has heard that song. If you're like remotely into like gaming, remotely into like Asian culture,
anything Asian, you'll hear it at some point.
Yeah, anything Asian or online, like that general sub-genre of people, you've definitely heard that song. Yeah.
I don't know. I was listening to this one other band. I forget what they're called, but I came to realize I used to be very into K-pop before, and then I kind of transitioned out of it. But K-pop music and J-pop music, they're similar, but they're very different. Like you can tell when something is K-pop versus
Oh, yeah.
J-pop, because I feel like with K-pop it's a little bit more like made for pop music, whereas J-pop it focuses more on like the music itself, if that makes sense. Like more of the vocals and the instrumentals. I mean, not to like diss K-pop at all, because
Sure.
I love K-pop still, but like
I get what you mean though. K-pop feels like very structured
Yeah,
and like
it's like-
contained.
yeah,
You know?
it's very like they have a formula for how they
Yeah.
want things to go, and then the songs will follow those formulas.
Mm-hmm.
For at least from what I've seen with Japanese music, there's a lot of diversity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know another one of my more favorite Yoasobi songs too would be Tabun or Probably in English. I don't know if you've heard it, but let me see.
I might have heard it and just like not know what the title
Yoasobi
was.
Tabun.
I think on Spotify all of the titles are just in Japanese,
Yeah.
so I can't remember them. Yes, I know this
Yeah.
one.
How does it go? Oh, that wasn't it. Yeah, but that song, it's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one. Let me pull up my. How about Otto? Do you listen to Otto?
I don't listen to a lot because their music is a little aggressive for me sometimes.
Sure. Yeah, it scared
But-
Fran.
Really?
She didn't like it. She's like, "This is terrifying. Please change it."
Really?
Yeah.
No, I loved Usewa.
Oh, yeah,
That's my
Use-
favorite. It's so good, and of course it's like the most popular one too.
Yeah.
But
I think doesn't that mean like shut the fuck up?
Yeah, pretty
Something
much.
like that. Yeah. Usewa is good.
yes, let me pull up my Japanese playlist.
Mr. Green Apple, too, right?
Have I heard that one?
This one. I think it's from an anime movie.
Oh, I have.
This is like, if I'm flying into Japan and I need the start of my Japan arc, it's this song. Yeah. I hope we don't get demonetized. Please, YouTube, please sponsor Zevia. Oh, wow. Look how good it is. It's so cold, too.
It's still cold. What was I just thinking of? Oh, you know who's gotten really popular recently? Fujikaze.
Oh, I saw you use some of their music. Yeah. They've
Yes.
been popular, though, for the past year, like 2024, too,
Yeah,
right?
because they had one really popular song blow up. What was it called?
I have it here.
Oh man, I'm blanking.
no.
Shinu no ga iwa.
Oh,
That one blew up.
do you know what that means?
I don't.
I was reading it and then I realized, oh, that's what it means. It's so like it's so cringe edgy.
Is
Like
it?
yeah, because Shinu, it means to die. Noga is like possessive or like descriptive. Like so like Shinu Noga Iwa is like it'd be good to die. That's what it means.
Oh.
Yeah, but he puts the E, right? Like an actual E. Probably
Yeah.
not to get like banned in Japan, but E, like the American way, sounds like E, which means good in Japan. Like iyo means like that's good. So when I read it, at least that's what I think he's supposed to get at. Like shino no ga iwa, it would be good to die, or it's good to die.
I feel like I'd have to look into the lyrics to understand that a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's like kind of cringe edgy, but it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of his songs recently, and on the plane going to Japan, they had a whole playlist with just his songs in it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess I'm putting it on.
Doesn't he have Matsuri? Is that him
Yes,
too?
that's him.
Matsuri?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That one's very good.
But another one that I like, obviously Kickback is a good hidden secret. God, there's so many good ones. Otto's good. The Usuwa's good. She's got a lot of other good ones in that album. There's a couple like random ones that I found, like this one here. This one's reminiscent of Bochi the Rock. Maybe it's from an anime, but I don't think so.
It's honestly probably just one of her songs.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I don't know who this person is, but I like them. Kura Kura is really good. You know that one
Yeah.
from Spy Family. There's Renai Miri Furumu or whatever it is. Furumu.
What is this one? Dai Dai Dai
Oh.
Dai Daisuki.
You know that, right?
Which one? Oh.
This is from 100 Girls Really, 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 Really Love You.
Ah.
Yeah, that's that one. This is another good hidden artist, Misato Miura. Her voice is kind of like nasally and annoying, but melodically the music is pretty good. Like this one here, it's like very jazzy. Wait, let me see.
Oh.
It's like
You know what this reminds me of? There's an album. It's called Royal Flash, I believe, and the vibes feel very similar to this. I forget who it's by. One moment, but it's Royal Scandal.
Royal Scandal.
Yeah, the artist is Royal Scandal, and they have an album called Queen and Alice, and it's. Have you heard of Alien Stage before?
I haven't.
It's like a series of music videos that come together to form a story. So that's what this is. And all of the songs are very like that kind of jazzy-ish vibe,
Yeah.
very like Alice in Wonderland.
Please send that to me. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
The song I'm talking about is called Meta Meta. This is it. It's groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. That
I
one's
think
good.
you'd like this album.
For sure. I'll check it out. My Son Des is another like really good one. I think that this song was popular like 2023. Oh yeah. Have you heard of it?
I don't think I have.
That's a popular one. More My Son Des. That one was good. I'll quickly gloss over these just so we're not boring anyone. This one's a good one. I've played this one for you before.
Let me see.
This one got popular on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just love it.
There's so many like reels and TikToks with it.
What's going on back here? Have you been on pause? I guess we have.
Let's not get demonetized.
Yeah, no, turn it off. Spy Family, really good. Mixed Nuts. Yeah, there's just so much good music.
Yes, and they're always just like they're bangers. They're always bangers.
They really are.
Yeah.
All right. Should we transition into back to anime?
Back to
I never
anime.
said my top 3, by the way. Could I finish it really
Yes,
quick?
finish it. Finish
Okay,
it.
really quick. So, Vinland Saga, Chainsaw Man.
One more.
I also really like Demon Slayer, and I know that's kind of like a easy pick, but Demon Slayer is really good. I'm someone who's like really into like lore and like world building. Like growing up, I was really huge into Star Wars, like just this huge universe with so much information, like a history that you can learn. And like Demon Slayer has maybe like 1/10 of what Star Wars offers, but it's like really good and whatnot in its own right. And I'm excited for the movie.
There's another movie coming out.
Another movie. Girl, I think there's a trilogy coming out.
Dude, I watched the first season and then I watched Mugen Train and then I never
No, it
watched
gets
anymore.
good. The best seasons after Mugen Train. The animation gets so good.
But they killed someone
No,
and it made me really sad.
you gotta be happy it happened, right? That's what they say. You're usually a glass half full.
Yeah, but I don't want to spoil anything, but that character was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was so upset when I saw what happened.
That was rough, man.
Yeah.
Quick honorary mentions from my list. Bocchi the Rock's good. K-on's a fun, feel-good anime.
I've heard. I need to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's a fun, feel-good anime. Like really, it's like the epitome of ditzy slice of life kind of stuff. Kaguya-sama Love is War,
Yes.
really good as well. I personally like Lycoris Recoil. That's a really good anime. And Spy Family, really good one. Your Name, great, probably
Name
one of the
was so
greatest anime
good.
movies ever. And yeah, that's like kind of my quick picks out there and whatnot.
I could go on for days with how much anime that I watch.
Yeah. Favorite Ghibli movie?
Oh, that's really hard, actually. I think I have to be generic and say Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay.
Just because it holds a very special place in my heart, and I've watched it so many times. It's just, I just love Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah. I watched it with Fran back in August of last year. That was my first time seeing it, and it's kind of hard to understand at first.
Yeah, you kind of have to watch it twice to get everything that's going on.
Yeah, I eventually started to get it towards the end, but I'm sure if I were to go back, I'd probably get it more from the beginning. But beautiful story for sure. I mean, the visuals are like very abstract.
Yeah.
But then you start to realize it's really painting like a really beautiful metaphorical like life lesson, and definitely a good one. Yeah. But you see, my brain is more. You may know me. My brain's more like. I don't know, is it right or left side? Like, I'm more like grounded kind of person. I'm not very artistically like comprehensive and whatnot. So for me, I like more grounded Studio Ghibli movies. So Boy and the Heron, have you seen that?
I haven't watched
really?
it yet.
Okay.
I need to.
It's very abstract. It's like probably one of the most abstract Studio Ghibli movies I've seen. I mean, it's so like metaphorical.
Really? Yeah. I heard it was like kind of controversial almost.
Oh, really?
When it first came out. Because like, I guess because it was so abstract, maybe people just didn't understand it like off the go. Yeah. So maybe that's what it was. But I just haven't watched it yet. There's a couple that I haven't watched.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't seen most of them. I've only seen that one. Totoro's another classic. I grew up watching Totoro, and to this day, my mom's like, why do you like Japanese stuff so much? Why do you like Asian culture so much? I'm like, Mom. So when I was in fifth grade, not fifth grade, when I was 5, we would go to the public library a lot, and she would rent a lot of like shows for me to watch, and there was a lot of anime back then.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of anime shows that you could rent, and one of them was Hamtaro, which is about hamsters, and that's why we got a hamster. And then one of them of the many was Totoro, and my mom got me Totoro, but it was only in Japanese with no English sub. So she was like, just sit down and like watch this. So I watched Totoro with no English sub, and that was my introduction to Studio Ghibli at such a young age. And I never saw another Studio Ghibli film until Howl's Moving Castle.
Dang.
Yeah.
So literally like just last year.
Yeah. And then, Boy and the Heron actually first, because I watched that a year ago, like 6 months before that. But then I watched that one, and my favorite of all of them is Kiki's Delivery Service. I just love Kiki so much.
That one's so good.
It's grounded, because there's like nothing weird. The weirdest, most abstract thing is that she rides a broomstick.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And I was like, and like my expectations going into it, I was like, please don't shatter what I think this movie is, because I'm like, in my mind, I love it, but I came out still loving it because it was grounded and easy for me, and the music's incredible, you know.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's a little bit more on the lighter side compared to some of the other Ghibli movies, so it's a lot more digestible. I feel like it's not too heavy on like metaphors or anything, so you can watch it and just like enjoy it throughout the movie. Yeah. Instead of like thinking about it too hard.
I on one hand, I would want to say like it would be easier for kids to watch because it's more straightforward. But at the same time, I feel like kids have such an imagination that the abstract concepts that some of the other Ghibli movies present might be like digestible for a child in a manner that they can play with some of these like weird metaphorical like visuals that are going on with that more creative mind. But I think for me, I'm grown up. I passed my malleable age, you know, so Kiki was great for me. And if I have a daughter, I want her to do a Kiki cosplay or like for Halloween because it's so adorable. You know, I love it. Yeah, Studio Ghibli, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, I wish I could have gone to the park.
Oh, yeah. Did you go to any stores while you were in Japan?
I went to one in Kobe, I believe.
Kobe. Oh, yeah. Good stuff there.
Very nice.
All right. Should we go into the game?
Yes, we should.
All right. So, we got a little game for each other, and I hope we didn't just choose the same.
I really hope not.
So let's explain the game really quick. And maybe I can cut this off and create like its own video here as well for like another segment. So let's do that very quick. What's up, everybody? It's Lorenzo here, back with a brand new video. And in this video, guys, I'm joined with Emily at the end of the Enzo Explores podcast. Guys, go watch the rest of the podcast. But here we're going to be playing a game where we both came up with 5 real anime titles and 5 fake anime titles.
Yes.
And we're supposed to guess which one is which. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Again, I talk about anime a lot, but I've never seen any of these long titles, those
Really?
crazy ones. Have you?
I've seen a good handful.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to say I'm relatively versed in it. I've watched most of the shows that I put on here, so...
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of these until yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How about you go first? Are these randomized, right? Like, you have them randomized?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We could, trade.
Okay.
Like, you do one first.
Okay, let's see. I'll start off not too bad, okay? Dead apples have no use.
Dead apples have no use. Okay. I'm trying to think, is this metaphorically something in the Japanese lingo that they would do? Dead apples have no use. I'm going to go ahead and say that's fake.
It is fake.
Okay. That's 1 point for me.
But I will say I based it off of a different show, movie. I based the name off of Bungo Stray Dogs. They have a movie called Dead Apple.
Oh, okay. What was yours called again? Dead apples?
Dead apples have no use.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like that wouldn't be a real one. Okay. Here's mine.
All right.
Trapped in a dating sim as the villain's butler, and he's into me?
I want to say that that's real.
Incorrect.
Really?
That is fake. Trapped in a dating sim as the villain's butler, and he's into me is not a real anime.
Really?
No.
Is it based off of any real one, or you just pulled that out of your brain?
I have ChatGPT help me with some of these, man.
You cheated.
I know, I said last night you could use ChatGPT.
I pulled it out of my own
Okay.
head.
Guys, we're going to do a part 2 of this the next time she's on, and I will think myself.
Yeah, you got to be creative,
I
man.
I cheated.
I know I'm younger than you, but come on now.
That's true.
All right. How about this? To become a real heroine, the unpopular girl and the secret task.
To become a real heroine, the unpopular girl and a secret task. I'm going to go ahead and say that's also fake.
It's real.
It's real?
It's real.
Really?
And you know what? It's not even like a villainous movie or anything or show. It's like set in real time, and it's about this girl who just is going to school, and then 2 boys join her class, and they're both idols. And for some reason, somehow, she ends up their manager. So
What?
I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Wait, what was it called again?
To become a real heroine, the unpopular girl and the secret task.
What?
Yeah, it's real.
It's real, and it's not even like an isekai.
It's not. It's set in like present time.
All right.
Yeah.
That was good. You got me.
All right.
Okay, if you trip me up, is that a point for you?
I guess so.
Maybe so, right? I tripped you up on the last one, right?
So you can
Okay.
get a point for that.
I'll get a point too. Is that how this works? I feel like that would just cancel out. I don't know. I can't
Whatever.
think of it.
We'll
Okay.
figure out the rules more clearly next time.
Number 2. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability.
That's real.
Screw you. You've probably seen it.
I haven't watched it, but it came across in my searches.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was like, I know that one.
You got me. You got me. That's a point for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. How about... Let me see. Okay. The magical girl and evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies.
I'm gonna go with fake.
It's real.
What?
It's real.
What?
Yes,
What's it called?
the magical girl and evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies.
Get out of here.
It's real. And the girl, she's like super short, and the guy is super tall.
It's one of those.
Yeah, but the girl, she's really cute.
Is it in an isekai?
No, it's just in a magical world.
Okay, yeah. It looks good. Looks good. Okay. You stumped me. It's a point for you.
Let's
All
hear
right.
it. Next one.
Expelled from magic school, so I started a potion empire in the countryside.
That's real.
That's fake.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's really close to another title then.
Maybe it is. What if it is real?
It's real and then you didn't know?
No?
No?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I've just watched too many
You
isekais.
are crazy. You're not here. You're not on the Enzo Explore podcast.
Do you guys hear this? Do you guys hear this?
You do this to me all the time with your humming and singing. I'm like, who's singing? Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. We can do Yakuza Nanny, a guide to babysitting.
That's real.
It's fake.
What?
It's fake.
No. Really?
Yes.
Because there's that one anime about the husband guy. Or not the husband. Like the stay-at-home dad. I thought that's what that was.
It's a combination of like, there's one show called Buddy Daddies, and then there's another show called Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting.
I was thinking of this anime, The Way of the Household Husband. I thought maybe this was what you were talking about. But Buddy Daddies, that's like a Spy Family ripoff, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It looks so jank.
I watched maybe like the first 3 or 4 episodes, and then I was like,
More than Bocchi the Rock? You're trying.
Well, I dropped it in the end.
That's true. So you're coming back to Bocchi the Rock?
Probably.
Shoot. I'll get back to that. Okay. Here we go.
Let's hear it.
You stumped me, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Banished from the hero's party, I opened a cafe with my pet phoenix.
Pet Phoenix? Oh, I know Banished from the Hero's Party is part of a real one, but is the rest of it? So I opened up a cafe with my pet phoenix. I think that's fake.
It is fake. Darn, you got me.
Do you know what the real title is?
I don't. No, I'm not sure. Let me see.
I know there is one that's banned from the Hero's Party, something.
It's called Banished from the Hero's Party. That's it.
Oh,
Oh, I decided to live a quiet.
yes.
Life.
I decided to. I remember that.
Interesting. Okay. ChatGPT's like kind of faking you out.
But I got the
But
point.
you're getting it though, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. They thought I died, but I was actually reborn as a vending machine.
That's fake. Because I know the real title.
Yeah.
That time I was reborn as a vending machine or something.
Reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon.
That's what it
That's
is.
the real one.
Yeah, I know that was fake. I saw the first like 3 minutes of it, and then I'm like, I'm not watching this.
I don't know. I saw it and I was like, there's no way that's actually a thing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yandere Dark Elf. She chased me all the way from another world.
She chased me all the way from another world. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's real.
It is real.
Oh,
How do you know
dang.
this? What?
I don't know. Vibes.
You've been watching all this, man.
That one was solely vibes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. From bureaucrat to villainous, Dad's been reincarnated.
Okay, that's fake.
It's real.
Yo, get out of here.
It's real.
What?
I watched it. It was actually really good.
Dang.
Basically, this dad gets reincarnated in the body of a villainous, like one of those typical isekais. So he just goes throughout the story as the villainous, and then he's supposed to be like the bad guy, so he tries to do things that would be bad, but somehow it ends up making all of the other characters fall in love with him.
What? Dude, I gotta think about these more. I was sure that was fake.
It's real.
That's crazy. Okay.
Give me a hard one.
Giving you a hard one. Mm-hmm. My summoning circle backfired, so now I'm the Demon Lord's personal chef.
I think that's fake.
That is fake. What? I swear, you've watched the real ones and the fake ones. You know what's wrong.
No.
Dude, you're at 8 points. I'm at 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just too good
Also,
at this.
I haven't been counting, so like once you get to the end, I don't know if it's fake or real. So I hope you're not counting cards.
I
here.
haven't been counting.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's see. Villainous level 100. I may be the hidden final boss, but I'm not the Demon Lord.
That's gotta be real.
It's fake.
I swear, you put like all the real ones and fake ones.
No, okay, to be fair, it's very close to the real title. Mm-hmm. The real title is Villainous level 99, and I may not be the hidden boss, not the final boss, but I'm not the Demon Lord.
Okay. Good job. Yeah. Let me reset it real quick. We'll go on our final run. It was my turn now,
It's
right?
your turn, yeah.
Okay. The hero quit, so now I'm in... Sorry, I can't even read it. The hero quit, so now I'm the party's therapist with 0 combat skills.
Therapist? I feel like that's fake.
It's fake.
I'm like, hold on. The hero quit, so you became the group's therapist, and you have no combat skills.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Kiss him, not me.
That's fake.
It's real. It's real.
Bro, how?
It's a reverse harm.
Okay. Okay. Kiss him, not me. Okay. Here we go. Gonna get you with these ones.
Okay, let's hear it.
I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level.
That's real.
That is real. That is real.
I've heard of that one before.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Onigiri-san wants to be a zodiac, but ended up as a cat.
That's fake.
That's fake.
Okay. Thank you.
I based it off of the plot of Fruits Basket.
Okay. Is that a good anime?
I really enjoyed Fruits Basket. They recently remade the entire show, and it was very good. I would recommend.
Okay. I'll see it. They remade it? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because it originally came out like a long, long time ago, and the animations were a little not quite quality, so they fixed it up and everything.
Okay. I'll check it out. I've always heard it was good.
It is good.
Is it my turn? Mm-hmm. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time.
I think that's real.
That is real.
Oh, dang, I'm good at this.
I know you are. I have 5 points and you have 13.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can make the comeback on this one.
I don't think I am.
How I ended up at an all-boys mixer.
Everything in my body wants to say it's fake. Is it fake?
It's real.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty good too.
Damn. You watched it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about a bunch of cross-dressing females.
Okay.
And they work in a bar, a cross-dressing bar. And then they go on a blind date with 3 other guys.
Okay.
It was very interesting.
Fun stuff. Okay. Sorry, gotta fix this a little bit. Give me a couple more minutes here.
Okay.
Okay, lock in. Here we go. Reincarnated as a neglected noble, raising my baby brother with memories from my past.
That sounds like the plot of an isekai manhwa that I've read, but I think that's fake.
It's real.
It's real?
It's real.
It's real?
Yeah.
Dang.
Saved 3 reels in a row. So I won that last one.
Okay,
but
okay.
So I got 6 points and you got 14. So I think I need to watch more anime.
I think so, or at least look at a couple more titles. You let ChatGPT do the work.
You're right. So I got to come up with my own.
Exactly.
You were smarter than ChatGPT.
I'm pretty good at this.
My next one, rent a boyfriend. Yeah.
Buy a boyfriend.
Yeah. Buy a boyfriend. Undressed Darlene or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's really bad.
That sounds bad. Yeah. Dress Up Darlene's coming out season 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, My Dress Up Darling. That one was good. I watched that one with Scott. I don't remember because it's been years ago, but I remember it being like really, really popular.
It was really popular when it came out. I haven't watched it. I don't know anything about it other than the girl likes to dress up, the guy takes pictures, and the guy's name is Gojo.
Yeah, that's true. He likes to make like I think his family trade is like sewing and stuff like that, or like crafts. So that's why he does it. Yeah. It's like I like to cosplay. Oh, I can make cosplay. That kind of relationship.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, Emily, you stumped me again. So yeah, that was fun. Thank you guys for watching that little segment there on the Enzo Explores podcast. Be sure to watch the rest of it. That was guessing which anime is real and which anime is not. Catch y'all later.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Okay, back to the podcast really quick.
Okay.
I think we'll wrap it up now, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on, though.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was really fun. Loved hearing about your trip to Japan and about anime. I thought we'd get to like a lot more stuff too, but that was great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I haven't talked about my trip like this, so it's been fun.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, I hope to have you on again soon and sometime, and maybe we could talk about some other things.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be the anime tier list by then.
Oh,
and,
maybe. Yeah.
And some other things. But yeah, it was a pleasure having you on, and glad we had such a fun talk. And I hope to see you again on the Enzo Explores podcast.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for watching. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.